Hey folks, today I'm going to discuss a little um, thing that I found out about how to convert a PDF file that used to be a PowerPoint presentation actually back into a PowerPoint presentation. Why would somebody need to do this? Well, in my circumstance, um, I'm a college student and our presentations are made in PowerPoint, but they're distributed out into using a PDF format. So when we open it up in Adobe, you see each slide on the page, and I mean it's legible, it's readable, but for me, even though I have a large size screen, it's still hard for me to read sometimes. I'm sure I could zoom in or do whatnot to correct it, but for me, the easiest way of doing this is just take the PDF and convert it back to a PowerPoint. That way I can use the slide to take up the whole screen, and when I get done reading the slide, all I have to do is click a mouse button and I'm on to the next slide. It just seems more simplistic, especially when you get into some large files. Like one I just looked at, I think it had 61 slides to it, so that could take a little while versus just clicking the mouse button 61 times instead of scrolling for an hour. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I don't feel like it's right to show my schoolwork publicly online, so what I did was I found the user manual for a tractor that we've gotten. It's a B7500D, and you'll apply the same thing to the PowerPoint slash PDF. In this case, it won't work necessarily. It won't have the same output as far as how it looks. But if you do it with a PDF or a PDF file that was made from a presentation, all of your slides will fall into place perfectly and it'll convert right back into it. The two programs that I'm using obviously are PowerPoint. So I have, let me open a fresh instance here. I'm using the Office 365 version of PowerPoint. It was the download. It's through school. So, and the other piece of software is Adobe Acrobat 11. That one I'm not sure if it's free download or not. I was able to get access to this, so I have it. I'm not real sure if it is available with like Adobe Reader or if what I'm getting ready to do is an option through that. You'll just have to go through and look for yourself. So like I did, I right click on the PDF file that I want to convert, and I'll just go ahead and open it with Adobe Acrobat. From this point, you can see there's all sorts of text and what you would expect to see in a user's manual, of course. So I'm going to go up here to the top left corner, click on File, and instead of Save or Save As, the very next option down is Save as Other. And you hover over that, and then you see right here, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. This may be common knowledge. I just found this out. I had to research it, so maybe it's common knowledge, maybe it's not. Either way, I feel like it's useful information that maybe somebody could use. So once you have this highlighted, you just click on it. It'll ask you where you want to save it. So I'm going to keep the file name the same, with the exception that's going to put the PowerPoint file extension on it instead of the PDF. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. That would be your chance right there if you wanted to change the name or whatever you want to do. You know how this stuff works, saving a file. Down in the bottom right corner, you see the little meter telling how far it is, and it tells you which step it's on. This is a relatively small file, so I mean it's going to move pretty quick. I think this one was about 4 megabytes. The presentation that I'm doing for myself, it was about 7 or 8 megabytes, I think, which it took just a little bit longer. Okay, now you see that the bar is complete. It doesn't really have any pop-ups or notifications letting you know it's done. It's just that little meter goes away. So we're done with Adobe, and you see here in the file folder I now have the PDF version and a PowerPoint version. So I'm going to open up the PowerPoint, and it's taken pretty much each page and put it in its own slide. And like I said, it doesn't really work. It doesn't show very well in this instance. But if you actually had, like I said, a presentation converted to PowerPoint or a PDF, and you want to turn it back, but you don't have the original PowerPoint file, this is a viable option to do so. And it will work just like it was created in PowerPoint. It'll look just the same. So I thought that was just handy information to pass along. So that's it. Y'all have a great day. I hope you get some use out of it. Thank you.